everyone. I am here at Padma Yoga in Palm Coast, and I thank Mickey Higgins for allowing me to use her studio to make these videos for you. So find your comfortable seat, whatever that looks like in your body, whether that legs are crossed or maybe one leg out, or maybe you prefer both legs out. Whatever works for you as a comfortable seat. Let your sitting bones be grounded to your mat and ultimately to Mother Earth. Allow that movement and that strength of Mother Earth to come up through the sitting bones. Let it rise into the spine. Like I have a string attached to your spine and I'm pulling it up to allow the spine to elongate. Let the shoulders rest down your back, palms in your lap, maybe palms down to ground, palms up to receive, or maybe you would just like the palms to be, the hands to be together. Find what's comfortable for you. Soft gaze to the top of your mat or eyes closed if you prefer. And just listen to my voice. This will be your centering. Let whatever your day has been for you today, let it go. Let yourself be in this present moment, taking care of yourself. That is what is most important, is to take care of you. Let the breath come in and out naturally, no controls here. Feeling the movement of the belly, moving in and out with your breath, your natural breath, this beautiful breath that sustains us through our days and nights, feeds our body, our mind. Allow that to just be natural and paying attention to how the body moves with your natural breath. The belly, the shoulders, allowing this to be your breath. So allow yourself to be in this present moment. There's nowhere you need to be. There's nothing that you need to do but to be on your mat, taking care of you. Now increasing the breath into Dirga Pranayama, that three-part breath. First, we'll start just with the belly. Inhaling deeply through the belly and exhaling fully through the belly, bringing the belly button toward the front of the spine. Inhaling deeply, exhaling fully. On your next inhalation, take that breath from the belly into the ribs. So belly first, then into the ribs, and feel the ribs expand. And as you release and relax, all the ribs stay back into place and the belly relaxes. Belly, then ribs, ribs, then belly. Your next inhalation, all three, all the way up to the upper chest. Inhaling through the belly, ribs, and then the upper chest. Then allow the breath to relax and bringing it down from the top to the middle and then finally to the belly. Inhaling fully and deeply. We inhale prana, energy. We exhale relaxation. When we inhale, these beautiful lungs fill and the ribs come up away from the lungs, letting the lungs fill. The diaphragm moves toward the pelvic region and then relaxes and releases into its natural place below the ribs. Feeling this movement now, the belly, the ribs, and then the upper chest. And the exhalation takes you upper chest, belly, ribs, and then belly. Breathing fully and deeply. Feeling how this breath energizes you, but brings you also relaxation. We inhale oxygen. We exhale carbon dioxide. We are symbiotic with Mother Nature, the trees, the flowers, all green living plants in this earth. Take our carbon dioxide and turn that into oxygen. We are one with Mother Earth. Two more of the fullest breaths that maybe that you have taken in days or maybe weeks since you came to your mat. Make them full and empty fully. And when you're finished with your second exhalation, return back to your natural breath. No controls here. Feeling the difference maybe in the mind, maybe in the body. What is working for you? And release everything and allow the hands to come to heart center. And we'll open our practice with 3 circle the suns. Inhaling arms out to the side. Inhale all the way up, hands meet and down through heart center. 2 more with your inhalations, your exhalations. And the last one. And down to heart center. And I say to you, namaste, and thank you for joining me and sharing our practice together. All right, so let's stretch out those legs. We've been cross-legged for a while, maybe, I don't know, maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But let's move them up and down and get that blood circulating back into our extremity of our toes. And then coming back to your comfortable seat. Let hands rest in the lap. Your next exhalation, bring your chin down to your chest. Your next inhalation, chin up. Exhalation, chin to chest. Inhalation, chin up, only to the point where it stretches the front of the throat. And your last exhalation brings the chin to the chest. Next inhalation, bring that chin up and over to the right shoulder. And your exhalation takes it down to the center. Inhalation, other shoulder and up. Exhalation and down. Going back and forth, your inhales, your exhalations. One more on each side. Ending with the exhalation to the chest and then bringing the chin back to neutral. Bringing that right hand down to support. Let the other arm reach all the way up. Stretch it out. Stretch, 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 stretch. And your exhalation takes it over. Bring that shoulder away from your ear. Allowing a stretch and an opening on that side body. Your next inhalation, both arms come up. And let the other arm rest down, supporting. And then stretch, stretch, stretch. And then reach over, opening that side body. And now we'll go a little faster, both arms up, over to the side. And moving both arms up and down. Make this with your breath. Keep your breath flowing, maybe not with the movements, but we're warming the body now. One more on each side. And then coming all the way up, stretch it up. Let the shoulders rest down your back. And then allowing the hands to clasp together. Bring the hands behind your head. Now, head places into hands. Do not pull hands to head. So let the hands just support the head. Open the shoulder blades, squeeze together on your next exhalation. We inhale forward and exhale over to the side. Inhale up, exhale to the opposite side. Going back and forth. The inhalation takes you up. We're going a little slower this time. Exhalation takes you to the side. One more time on each side. And then coming all the way up, release the hands, let the arms come up straight to the sky, and let them rest all the way down. Rest in your lap, feel what's going on in your body. What is warm already? What needs to be warmed a little bit more? Bring the arms out in front. Turn palms up. Bend elbows. Let the fingers reach to the shoulders. Now you may or may not be able to bring your elbows together, and that's fine. We're just doing some circles with our elbows. Just circle, making sure you're keeping your breath even and flowing. Reverse your circle. And then still the arms and let the hands come down to the lap one more time. Bringing arms out to the side. And then let's make small circles with our arms. Just very small, very small. Reverse your circle. Now make the circles larger, large as you can. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then reverse your circle. And then still the arms and let the hands come down. And again, check in. Where do you feel warmth starting? Connecting the mind and the body and the breath as one when we practice. All right, let's stretch those legs out now. We've been cross-legged again for a little while. Now turn sideways to your mat. As you can see, I am sitting on a blanket. That helps my pelvis come forward so that I can have a nice elongated back. So let's work those feet now. So point those toes and then toes to sky. Going back and forth, pointing, flexing, pointing, flexing, release and relax the legs. Then circle the feet in one direction, doesn't matter which way you're going. And then circle in the other direction. And then pause and feel. All right. So we're getting closer to where we need to be. So coming into our comfortable seat one more time. And again, I'm going to turn to the side. And we'll inhale, open heart, squeeze those shoulder blades together as we exhale. Let your body come forward over your lap. Let the hands come down. Now, you might be right here, and that's fine. Or maybe, can you round the spine and bring chin to chest? And allow a nice stretch to that back body. Breathing and feeling here. And then pushing down through the hands and allowing the torso to rise. Moving on to our table posture. So shift the hips to the side, bring the legs to the side, and then coming up into your table. Now, if you have sensitive knees, you might want to put a blanket under the knees or roll your mat. You can do that. The hands are usually right underneath the shoulders, but if you have wrist issues, let that hand come up one palm length forward. Spread the fingers wide, pressing down through the tops of your feet, keeping the legs active. We'll start our cat-cow. So we'll inhale first, dropping the belly towards the mat, shoulders, blades down the back, head comes up. Your exhalation tucks the tail and then round the spine and chin to chest. So going back and forth, inhaling, exhaling, allowing this movement to feel good in your spine. In our yoga practice, we move the spine in 6 directions for good spinal health. 2 more. Ending with your second exhalation. And then coming back to your table, whatever that looks like for you. Extend that right leg straight out from the hip. Let that foot come down, tucking toes underneath. And then pressing back through the heel, and your inhalation takes you forward on top of your ballerina toes. So going back and forth, your exhalation, stretch those hamstrings. Inhalation, toes ballerina. One more. Exhalation, stretch it out. Inhalation comes forward. Bring that leg straight out and bring that knee underneath. Extend the other leg straight out of the hip. Tuck toes underneath. Inhale. Exhale. Bring that heel back towards the back of your mat. Inhalation. Ballerina toes. Go back and forth. Exhale. Inhale. Do this with your exhales and your inhales, not mine or not when I say so. And your last one, bring that leg up and bring that knee back underneath. Opposite leg one more time. Extend it right out of the hip. Bend the knee. And then press the sole of the foot towards the top of your ceiling. This works those glutes. Still the leg now. Bring that knee out to the side and make circles with that knee. And then reverse your circle. And still the leg and bring the knees together. Other leg. Bring it straight out from the hip. Bend the knee. Foot is flexed. Press to the ceiling. Still the leg. Let the knee come out to the side and then circle that knee. Reverse your circle. And then still the leg and bring the knees back together. One more twist here and we'll get off of these hands and knees. Extend that leg straight out. Cross that foot across to the other side. Tuck toes. We inhale forward. We exhale, turn and twist and look at those beautiful toes. And then come back to the inhale. And the exhale twists. Inhale brings you forward. Exhale, twist. Coming forward with the inhale, bring the legs straight out and bring the knees together. Exhale, the opposite leg out, across, tuck toes. Inhale, exhale, twist and look. Inhale forward, exhale, look. Inhale forward, exhale, look. And then inhale brings you back to center. Bring that leg out, bring the knees together. Come off of those wrists and those hands. Oh yeah, that's a lot to it, isn't it? Allow it. Bring them around, twist and do. And then relax and let go. How do you feel? Okay, coming into table, then straight into, going up into our standing postures. I think we're ready. So we have table, and then bringing that strongest knee, the strongest leg that you have, bring that forward. Place it, let the hands be on the thigh, tuck the back toes, press into this leg, coming out, and then let that back leg come forward. And a nice, easy ragdoll here. Our spine is rounded, our knees are bent, our beautiful bellies resting on the thighs. Wiggle, waggle your arms. Maybe rotate your wrist. What feels good? What should you do? Maybe have elbows clasped And we sway back and forth. What feels good to you? Now still everything. Bring hands right above the knees. Inhale halfway up and pause. Inhale, exhale here. And your next inhalation, bring the knees gently bent and bring the arms out to the side and allow yourself to come all the way up, hands meet, and down through heart center. Woo! All right, we are standing. So our next set of postures here, which will be our standing postures. What do? What do we always do? Tadasana, our mountain posture. So that's grounding through the feet. Think of 2 dots, one behind your big toe, one behind your little toe at the ball of your foot. Then think of a dot at the heel, the center of your heel. That's your strength, that's your foundation, this beautiful triangle. Then bringing that toes up, then let the toes softly rest. Bringing all of the power from the feet, bring it up through the legs. The thighs start to come toward each other. Glutes are toned, not squeezed, toned. Feel this energy now coming up in through the center, all the way up to the heart. Let the shoulders relax down your back, chin slightly tucked. Your arms may not splay out. They might be pointed towards your torso. Each person's skeleton is different. But breathe here and feel the power and the strength. When life starts to get on top of you and anxiety, depression, just chaos comes in, take a moment, find a place at work, your home, where you can stand and do your Tadasana and bring your power back by just standing and breathing. So let's keep the lower portion of our torso active and being strong. And we'll do 3 circle breaths here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release, nice and slow. Time this with your breath. How does your breath make your arms move up? And as you exhale, how do they allow the arms with the exhalation? One more. And release all the way down. Release everything, relax and release. Jiggle it out, let all the tension remove from your body. Moving into our Ardha Chandrasana, our standing half moon. We'll do it easy today because I think that's what I feel like doing. And I hope you can too. So raising that right arm all the way up. Let this other arm just relax down by your side. We'll inhale, really reach up, reach up, reach up. Then let the right hips shift to the right and let this arm come over. Really feeling an opening on one side and a compression on the other. Now, we do not want to come forward. We need to be equal plane here. And now inhale, bring both arms up. Let that other arm relax down. Stretch it up with the inhale. And now that left arm comes over to the side. The hips shift to the side. Feel grounded in both of your feet. Equal weight in both feet. Nice. Really good for the spine. An opening of the side body. And your next inhalation, bring both arms up. And relax them all the way down. All right. So that's a side bend, which again is moving the spine. We'll now go into our Anuvirtasana, our standing back bend. So bringing arms up in front, palms face each other. Then bring the arms wide as they get to the sides. Turn the palms away and bring them behind. Now, you'll have a choice here. You can have a flat hand on your little ledge there, or you can use fists. Basically here, what we need to do is squeeze our elbows together like we're holding this beautiful beach ball. Knees are very soft. In this posture, it is a standing back bend, but we want to make the heart shine more. So it's more of a heart opener. Keep the head in line with the spine. Inhale. When we exhale, we lift and then let the hips shift forward. And then we're in our back bend. Squeeze your elbows together. Keep your head in line. We don't allow the head to drift back. Breathe and feel. And now releasing. Bring the torso up first. Let the chin come to neutral. Release the arms out to the side. We'll move right into Uttanasana, our forward fold. Bending at the hip. Nice elongated back here. Now, if you need a block, to have your hands on the block because you have tight hamstrings. If you're here, use that block so you can release and relax. But you can see my back is still elongated, but now I'm coming down and I'm bringing chin into my chest. My knees are soft. They're not hyperextended. Hands are either on a block or on the floor. Chin comes to chest. Look at those beautiful toes you have. Breathe and feel. Now bend one leg and let the other straighten, feeling the hamstrings. Going back and forth, bending and straightening and bending and straightening. And then release and let the knees be soft. Coming out, bring the hands right above the knees. Inhale, halfway up, pause. Inhale, exhale. And then bend the knees as deep as you can. Bring the arms out to the side and come all the way up. Hands meet and down through heart center. All right. So let's go through some of our warrior postures. So start at the back of your mat. I am going to come to the side view for you. So find first Tadasana, because all our postures start with Tadasana. So find Tadasana. This beautiful strength that you have. Breathe and feel. Inhale, arms up. When we exhale, step that right foot forward. Now pause. Bring the arms down. Need to align the base of your posture. So the right foot, the toes are pointing toward the front of your mat. The back foot, the toes are at an angle toward the long edge of your mat. You want something wider. Show you here. I do as wide as my mat. You might not feel as comfortable with this, and that's fine, but please try not to do this. This is not stable. Have a width to it, like you're riding a horse, or your feet are on railroad tracks. What works for you? All right, so if you're ready with your base, let me set mine. All right, here we go. The other thing is we try to bring our knee directly above the ankle. Now, some of you aren't able to do that, and I understand. If your arms are up, bring your arms down. But we don't have straight leg, and we try to come as close as we can to that knee being over the ankle. So, if you're ready with your base, here we go. Inhale, arms up. We breathe here. We feel our feet grounded. Let the shoulders relax down your back. Don't be lazy with this leg. Let the feeling that force from the base of the feet up into the legs. And let's move the arms so we don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, my arms, my arms. So we inhale, exhale, let the arms drift down. Keep steady in that front leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. One more. Inhale, arms up. Hold here. Let the shoulders rest down your back. Really feeling the base of this warrior one. We hold postures in order to build the bone stabilizing. So muscles grab bone, and then that allows the bone to stabilize. In other words, we can't grow bone anymore, but we sure can stop from losing more bone. Here we go. So how do we come out of this? We come out by bringing up onto the toes of that back foot, bend that back leg, forward here, bring that front foot forward, and bring the arms down. Ooh, that's side one. We got to do the other side. If you don't, you're going to be lopsided, and then I can't be blamed for this, right? Okay, come to the back of your mats again. Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. When we exhale, bring that left foot forward. Bring the arms down. Find and set your base. We just went through this, so you know what to do now. Knee. And the knee never goes past the ankle toward the toes. Most is right over the ankle. Inhale, arms up. Relax and feel. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Now I want you to check in with the feeling of this posture. Feel the feet, the base of your feet, the soles of your feet. And feel the muscles that are holding you up into this posture. Lots of things going on here. Let's move the arms so we don't start thinking, when is she going to let my arms come down? So inhale, exhale, let the arms drift down. Inhale, arms up. Your exhalations, take the arms down. Your inhalations, bring them up. One more. And we hold. Giving you stabilization here, strength and power. Don't get lazy in this knee. Breathe and feel. Coming out again. Come up onto the ball of that back foot. Bend that knee. Torso leans forward. Bring that foot up, match, and come all the way down. Woo! Warrior One series. Okay. Come to the center of your mat. So that way you'll still be able to see me. So you want to make sure both feet will stay on the mat. So however you need to turn yourself. So step that right foot out to the side. Toes are pointing toward the long edge of your mat. Inhale, arms up. 5-pointed star here. Moving into Trikonasana, triangle. But before we do, you might want a block here, or maybe 2 blocks. So let me grab my block as you grab your block. Coming back to your 5-pointed star, take your block, put it right next to that right foot. Here we go, 5-pointed star. Take the right foot, turn it toward the front edge of your mat. Now, one thing you don't want to do is hyperextend this knee, nor bend the knee. So it is a soft knee. All right, here we go. We're shifting the hips toward the back of the mat as we move forward, but we pulse here. We pulse to come out of the hip so we have a good alignment with the femur joint, the femur into the hip joint. And when you feel you can't go anymore, like I can't go any more than that, then I bring that top arm down wherever it's at and the other arm up. Now, if you don't want to use your block, you can press that lower hand, back of hand against the inner thigh. Do not bring your hand onto your shin. No palm on shin here. That hurts that shin. You're putting too much weight. The back of your hand, or you use your block. The point here is not to come forward with the chest. It is to open the heart. Breathe and feel here. The palm, the upper hand, the palm always points to your heart. Never behind, always to your heart. One more breath here. Your next inhalation, that upper arm lets the torso rise. Both arms come to shoulder height. Turn that right foot toward the long edge of your mat and bring the arms down. Oh yeah, we got to move to the other side. So take this block, put it by the other foot. Come back to your 5-pointed star. Turn that left foot toward the back of your mat. And again, we're shifting the hips. So this pelvis shifts. So the pelvis shifts toward the back of your mat, the front of your mat. And as you can see, I'm kind of reaching up with that front arm. That allows that elongation of the spine, allows that hip to relax. And when I know I can't go anymore, then the hand comes down. And find your block. That is fine to have a block. These are our tools to allow us to be more into our posture, to feel the full effects without effort. Do not hyperextend either that front leg or the back leg. Soft knees. Upper hand, palm facing towards your torso or your heart. Breathing and feeling here. Two more breaths. You can do this. And your next inhalation, let that top arm bring the torso up. Arms to shoulder height. Turn that foot toward the long edge of your mat. And release your arms. Ooh, we're not done yet, are we? No. All right. Let that block go over to the side. We might be using that later on. Bringing arms out to the side. Moving into a wide leg forward fold. So again, we come out of the hip with a nice flat back. Come halfway down. Don't hyperextend those knees. Keep those knees up. Halfway. Feel the strength you have. You have strength here and power. Now allow the hands to come down. Chin comes to chest. Relaxing here and feeling. Let that right hand be right in front of your face and bring the other arm all the way up. Breathe. Now take that top arm and exchange the hands. Next exhalation, both hands come down. And then let that right knee bend slightly and let the body press onto that thigh. So belly to thigh here, giving a nice side stretch. We don't go down too low here. We're just stretching to that side. And then allow the hips to come back to center. And let the hands go a little bit to the other foot. Bending knee, torso to thigh. And then coming back to center. Breathe and feel. All right, we're going to get tricky here. So let the torso come halfway up. Let the arms come out to the side. Pause here. Feel your strength and your power. Feel it from the feet, through the legs, the hamstrings, your quads, and your next inhalation, let it come all the way up. Hands meet and down through heart center. Woo, let the hands go. So what do we do with these feet? We heel, toe, heel, and toe, and heel, and toe, and heel. We do that. We do a lot of heel toeing. And the reason for that is that builds the strength in those muscles that help the ankle joint. Yes, sometimes we do have problems with our ankles. So again, we're trying to build muscle. Where did you put that block? I hope it's not too far away. Pick up your block. We'll work with chair pose with the block, and then we'll take the block out. Chair pose is very important. It helps build strength in your quads and exactly brings longevity. Why would that be? Well, as we get older, if it is harder to get up and down off the floor or up out of a chair, having strong quads will give you a longer time not to come against that. So it allows you that ability to get up and down from the floor and the ability to get up and down from a chair. Here we go. Take your block. And again, I've told you this before, so we have several sides to our block. So this is low, this is medium, and this is high. Well, we want it on medium for our chair pose. So put it on medium, bring it in between your legs, above the knees, but just barely above the knees. The feet will go a little wider than they normally do. And we're not pressing, we're just allowing that block to feel our thighs. There we go. So we inhale. Now, let me say a couple things about chair pose. You can have arms up here. You can have arms here. Or if it's more comfortable, you can use your arms as an airplane, squeezing shoulder blades together. You're going to choose today what feels right for you. And you might change. You might do all three of them because we're going to do at least 3 or 4 chair poses. And here we go. Inhale, arms up. And then bend the knees and sit down in your chair. That block is there to understand how you squeeze the thighs together in our chair pose and then inhale all the way up. Release the arms down. Release that block. Yeah, make sure you're close because, yeah, we'll use it again. All right, feet are again hip widths apart. Now, we're not talking about the outside of your hips. We're talking this part right here. Right where you feel your 2 bones here. That's your hips. I know we always measure women from hip size. No, not in yoga. We do it here. All right, here we go. Feel grounded. Feel your Tadasana. Now, let's inhale, arms straight out in front of us. Inhale. Exhale, sit in your chair. Bring those thighs energetically together. Feel what's going on. I'm going to turn to the side. So we try not to come here. We try and we don't come out here. So we're coming here. This is a nice, comfortable chair. I know you're going, when is she letting me out of this? I know. Inhale, up. Bring the arms out to the side and release. All right, so we'll try airplane. Now I found that sometimes airplane arms are a little more difficult. So we'll try it together. So, Tadasana, strength, power. Inhale. When we exhale, the arms go back in an airplane. Keep your chest up. Keep the torso, none of this. Really feel here. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then inhale, straighten the legs. Release the arms. Chair pose. All right. You think it might be time for our balance posture? I think you're right. What are we doing? Find your block. Bring your block to the outside of your right foot. You've done this before. Great balance posture. Bring your foot onto the block. Straightening that leg on the block will bring your other leg up into the ball of the foot. Now this might be where you're at, but we're grounding down. We're feeling the core, so we're really bringing that strength up here. Find a drishti, find a place that you can concentrate on. Now, if you want to go further, come to your ballerina toes. Now this might be where you're at, and that's fine too. Keep core engaged. Keep your breath strong. If you want to go further, release the foot and flex that foot. You want to go further, bend the knee. You might feel weeble wobbles, that's fine. When you feel complete, straighten the leg. Bring the toes down first, then the ball, then the whole sole of the foot. And then bring the other foot off the block. All right, stop, feel, don't move anything, don't shake it out. Feel the tension you've generated, and that's a good tension. All right, bend down, take your block, put it on the other side. Put that foot on your block. Straighten the leg that's on the block. Ball of foot. Ballerina toes. This might be where you're at. Remember, both sides are different. So go where it feels right for you. If you're ready, let that foot come up, flexing the foot. You can stay right here. And sometimes you go back and forth. Foot down, foot up, foot down, foot up, foot down, foot up. Guess what? That's okay. Core is engaged. And if you feel like you're ready and you want to experiment, bring that knee up. Feel. And when you feel complete, let the foot come down. Ballerina toes, ball of foot, sole of foot. Take the foot off the block. Stop and feel. Close your eyes just for a minute. How's your breath? How's your heart? Sometimes with simple balanced postures, we tighten everything, which, by the way, starts engaging the sympathetic nervous system. So everything starts to get more. Heart rate increases, breath increases. Hopefully you're not holding your breath. But then we need to release. All right, ready for your release? Let that feet go a little wider. And then let's just wiggle, waggle these arms. Now, as we go side to side, see I'm bringing that foot up and on top to the top because I want to keep sure I don't twist my knees. I let my arms waggle around and beat the sides of my body, releasing all tension. And then release the hands and allow the feet to come slowly back together. All right, we ready to come down to our mats? I think so. Let's move that block out of the way. But keep it nearby. Yeah, I know. All right, here we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold into your Uttanasana. Now, you might need that block here. Maybe you do. But we're not staying here. So, hands come down. One knee comes down. The other knee comes down. Shift hips to the side. And come all the way onto your seat. Oh my goodness. We are here to our seated postures now. All right. Let's do Janu Shirshasana, our head to knee pose. So bending that right knee, bring it straight up inside. Then let that knee go out to the side. Foot either comes above the knee or below the knee, but never, never on our knee joint. Find what's comfortable for you. Extended leg, toes are active and pointing to the sky. This whole leg is active. But my torso is pointing away from my leg, so I just want to take that extended leg's hip and shift it back just a little bit, not much, but now my torso is over that leg. Inhale, arms up. And then when we're up, coming down, we reach like we're reaching for a piece of cake on the other end of that table. Reach for it, reach for it, reach. And when you can't go any further, then let the hands come down. But we're not finished. Inhale, open heart. Bring the shoulder blades together, elongating the back. And now we get to relax by bringing chin to the chest Shoulders roll toward the leg, the spine rounds. Everything is relaxed except for your extended leg. Now don't get lazy with that extended leg. Breathe in and feel this beautiful stretch. Now, coming out, bringing the hands on either side of your legs. First, we elongate the spine by bringing chin to neutral. Then bring the shoulder blades together, elongating spine, opening heart. Then bring arms by face or ears and rise all the way up. Let the hands come behind. Let that bent knee come up to center first, then extension long. Coming to the other side. So I'm going to turn sideways for the other side so you can see the difference on the elongated back and a rounded back. So the other leg comes into your chest. Then let that knee fly out to the side. Foot either above or below the knee. Shift that extended leg hip back. Bring the arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Really stretching out. Stretching and reaching. Reaching for that beautiful piece of cake we can't get. It's just right there. We can't. Oh, I can't go any further? Oh, let the hands come down. Elongate the back, really bringing the shoulder blades together. And now we get to relax, bringing the chin to the chest, shoulders, round spine, round, and we are relaxed. Except for this leg, toes to sky. Breathe and feel. Before we come out, we have to elongate the back. Chin comes to neutral. Shoulder blades come together and elongates the back and opens the heart. Then arms come by head and we rise all the way up. Hands come back and behind. Knee comes to center. Then extend it long onto the mat. Woo, Janu Shirshasana. Yes. All right. So let's go ahead. We need to come down onto our backs. But we just don't do this easy, do we? We work at this. Bring the arms out in front, shoulder flick, palms face each other, and then we're coming down. Now, so when we come down, we're trying to come down one vertebrae at a time. This helps engaging the core and allowing core muscles to allow this torso to come down as slowly as it can. Now, you will flop, and that's okay too. Oh my goodness, we're down on the mat. Let the arms just rest down by your side. We're getting closer to the beautiful end of Shavasana, but not yet. All right, here we go. Bring the arms down by your side, palms down. Bend your knees, soles of the feet come to the mat. Bring that right knee into your chest, clasp hands on the shin below the knee, and then let the other leg, if you'd like a deeper stretch, let it elongate long. Or if you don't want a bigger stretch, just let that sole be there. So 3 big breaths here. We inhale, push the belly against the thigh. Exhale, bring that knee into your chest. We're working the ascending colon here. This is good for digestion, elimination. If something releases while we're doing this, that's fine. It's bad chi. One more. Really exhale fully. Then bringing other knee into your chest. Hands right below the knees. We'll do our transcending colon. Here we go. Inhale, exhale. Pull those knees into your chest. Inhale. One more. Keep that left knee into your chest. Do whatever you want with your right solar foot or elongated leg. Clasp fingers over the shin and 3 breaths here. One more. Nice big inhale, nice full exhalation. And then bring both knees into your chest. Let the feet come down, knees bent. Find your block. We'll do an assisted bridge pose, and that'll be your inversion for this session. The tool should be on the lowest that it can be. But we're not just getting lazy when we're on this block. We're working. So feel the soles of your feet. Your arms are down by your side, pressing down through the shoulders, through the arms. We take a nice breath in. Engage core and exhale. Raise the hips up. Find your block. Let the block come underneath. The block should be right below that place where it's on your waistband and then toward the bottom of your glutes. Now we can stay here, excuse me, pressing down through the arms, pressing down through the feet, keeping active here. But inversions are great for our whole body system because our heart now, our hips are above the heart and allows drainage here, breathing and feeling. Are you getting lazy on me? Are you still pressing down through the arms and the feet? Bringing those thighs together, squeezing. 2 more breaths. After your second exhalation, press down through the arms and through the feet. Your next, let's inhale first. Exhale, raise your hips, take the block, bring it out, and then allow the hips to slowly come down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice and easy. Till the glutes find your mat, and then release and relax and feel. Then bring the knees into your chest, hands on knees, and let a nice rocking from side to side. Or even better, we can bring and make circles with our knees. Reverse your circle. This really gives a good massage to the lower sacral area. We'll do a twist and then we'll do our Shavasana. Bring arms out to shoulder height. Breathe in. On your exhale, let your knees drift over to the right. Now, if you have one of these legs that, I'm going to turn this way, are up like this, take your block and allow the block to be in, or you can use a blanket or a pillow. Doesn't matter. Now, letting yourself relax in this knee down twist, trying to keep the shoulders flat onto the earth. Breathing and feeling here. Two more breaths. On your next inhalation, engaging core, inhale first. Engage core with the exhale. Your next inhalation brings the knees back to center. Hands on knees. Head comes to knees to realign the spine, and then let the head softly rest back down. I'm going to turn so you can see a difference here to the other side. So arms out to the side and let the knees drift over to the opposite side. Now, if your body's like this, that means you're not relaxing, and maybe we need to adjust. The shoulders should be down towards the mat. And if that cannot happen, maybe bring your knees away from your chest a little bit more so those shoulder blades can be down on your mat. If it allows your cervical spine, you bring your chin in the opposite direction of your knees. So finding a place where you can relax here. Now maybe this isn't good. Maybe your shoulders don't like this. You can bring that arm right down straight. You can take this hand, you can put it on your thigh. The arms don't matter. What matters is the torso, shoulders, knees. Find what works in your body for this knee down twist. And if you cannot move your cervical spine or you have issues in your cervical, just look straight up. 2 more breaths. Your next inhalation, inhale. Exhale, engage your core. Next inhalation, bring those knees back to center. Hands come onto knees. Head comes to knees. Then let the head rest back down. And find all your tools you need for your Shavasana. Maybe you'd like a blanket over your body. That weight helps you relax in a lot of circumstances. Maybe you'd like a pillow on your head. The other thing is sometimes it's not comfortable for a lot of people to lay prone on the mat, that it really hurts their lower, yeah, the lower sacral area. Couldn't come up with that word. If that's the case, you can either put pillows under your knees to slightly bend your knees, or you can bring your feet as wide as your mat and let the knees come together. So again, this posture, this Shavasana, is the most important posture of our practice. And you go, well, why is that? Well, it's because it allows all of this movement we've done to integrate into your system, for your body to accept, acknowledge that you're doing healthy things. So, how do we start my Shavasana is with constriction. So we inhale as deeply as we can. We make our fists, we curl our toes, we stretch our face, we really tighten every muscle in our body, and we hold our breath for as long as we can, maybe even longer than we thought we could. And when we can't hold it anymore, let it out through your mouth with a big ha. Feel how the body releases and relaxes into your mat. You are in a safe place. You're in your home, your sanctuary. Allow yourself to let go, but allow yourself to be in the present moment. You are laying on your mats, your sanctuary. You are allowing this relaxation. So follow my words. And as I speak to a part of your body, let your mind go there. Don't move that part. Just allow your mind to go there and relax into that place. Feel your right foot. Feel all the toes on your foot, the top of your foot, the sole of your foot, the heel of your foot. Relax that right foot. Let the right foot be heavy and relaxed, and let that relaxation travel up the right leg to the calf, into the quads, The whole right leg now releases and relaxes and lets go. Like it's heavy, like it's sinking into your mat. Feel your left foot, left toes, top of foot, sole of your foot, heel of your foot. Left foot heavy and relaxed. Let that relaxation travel up the left leg into the shin, the calf, the hamstring, quads, the whole left foot, relaxed and heavy. Both legs now are relaxed and heavy, like they're sinking into mud. Let that relaxation travel into the glutes and into the pelvis. The relaxation travels into the lower back, sacral area, to the mid back, your thoracic area, and finally into the upper back. The whole back body's relaxed and released and heavy. Feel your belly as it moves with your breath. Feel the ribs as your breath moves. And feel the upper chest. The whole front body now is releasing along with the back body, the whole torso. Let that relaxation now travel into the shoulder blades and down into the arms. Feel your right hand, the back of your hand, the palm of your hand, your fingers and thumb. The whole right hand releases and relaxes and lets go. Now let that relaxation travel up into your right arm, the lower arm, and the upper arm. And the whole right arm is relaxed and released and lets go. Feel your left hand, the back of your hand, the palm of your hand, your fingers and thumb of your left hand. The whole left hand releases and relaxes and lets go. That relaxation travels into the lower arm, the upper arm. The whole left arm releases and relaxes, both arms, the torso, all relaxed. Let that relaxation travel into your neck, into your face. Release the jaw. Let the teeth part slightly. Cheeks sliding down and heavy, like they could slide into your ears. Eyes are soft. And that place between your eyebrows, your third eye, Ajna, releases and relaxes and lets go. The back of your head releases, the head releases and lets go. So from the tip of your head to the tip of your toes, everything is released and relaxed. You may let go. You may allow this beautiful body to release and relax. Let the breath be natural. Don't let the thoughts run away. Bring yourself to this moment. feeling all the parts of your body on your mat. We'll slowly awaken the body by wiggling the fingers. And as the fingers wiggle, wiggle the hands. And as the hands move, let the arms move. And as you're moving your arms, wiggle your toes. And then allow the feet to move and bend the knees and bring the soles of the feet to the mat first. Then let the knees drift a little left and a little right. And then eventually bringing the knees into your chest and allowing hands on knees and allow your body to rock side to side, releasing and relaxing, letting everything go, but being aware of where you're at. And then rolling over to whatever side feels right for you today. With the knees still into our chest, this is the place where we express our gratitude for taking care of us, taking time and coming to your mat to love you. And then slowly, slowly, using the arms and the hands to bring you back to center in a comfortable seat. And I'll read today's poem. You are in the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing, with the right people, for the right reason. Everything is perfect. You can't have the right results. All you need is a right heart and mind, and an open heart and mind. And remember, keep your eyes open too. All right. Bringing hands to heart center, we'll close our practice as we opened. 3, circle the suns. Arms out to the side. Feel all the love for you. Gather it up and bring it into your heart center. And again, feel all of the energy that we have generated in this practice and bring it into your heart center. And the last one, the love for you and every living creature on this earth. Bring it into your heart center so you may take it out the door and share it with others who cross your path. For we can change this world. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you have peace and ease. Be happy and free from all suffering on this earth. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Thank you for joining me in this practice. Come back at any time and rewind, and we'll do it again. See ya.